Episode 43. Do you remember Dakota Fanning? She was the little girl that got kidnapped and Man on Fire. Not to be confused with the little girl that had the grandfather heroin addict. And Simon Baker. I think he's a white guy with blonde hair that was like a detective in a show. But if you like cars, this is the week for you. On March 26th, we're going to start talking about all the cars and showing you sporty and smart cars today. I hope you like episode 143. I am filling the blank, and you could fill in my blank with your pen ink. And I'm not reading cue cards. That's great. Rest in peace.
And finally tonight, Shakira stopping traffic in Times Square. Celebrating the release of her first album in 7 years, Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran. Shakira kicked off her free mini concert with Hips Don't Lie. Thousands of fans jamming the middle of Manhattan, cheering and singing along to her new single, Punteria, which dropped last week as a video featuring Cardi B. Shakira electrifying Times Square, enjoying the synergy with her adoring crowd. Those hips do not lie. That's Nightline. You can watch all of our full episodes on Hulu, and we'll see you right back here same time tomorrow. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.
Right now, there's just so much happening in our world.
I don't know what the hell that is, but it must be big if they're performing. They're just going to think it must be an artist in a genre that I don't know. Oh, I know. He played The Mentalist. I believe he played The Mentalist in the TV show The Mentalist.
It's live with Kelly and Mark. Today from the series wrestling Dakota. Plus, star of the new film Logo, Simon Baker. Also, smart and sporty cars as we continue live auto week. All next on Live.
Good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, March 26, 2024. Hush just fell over the crowd. Sorry we were a little late getting out here. Did you not hear Deja call us?
No, I didn't.
Mark
Got a little distracted. My bad.
Mark was playing with toys backstage.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that was Deja just saying our names. Do you want to put all your toys down and
I was a
time
little
to go
distracted.
outside? Welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Hello. You know, I don't know if you noticed yesterday. Our dog Chewy, who is very, very old now, was really disoriented. Did you notice that?
She's dying.
Does that concern you?
Finally, she's dying.
Yeah. It does, but she's 17 years old, so she was just having a day.
She had a really bad day yesterday. I'm still
concerned?
I'm concerned. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, I need.
Yeah, go ahead, leave. I'm sure we'd love to see nothing but Mark for a whole 20 minutes talk about sports and weather. So is Chewy 17 years old? Let me know if you think that means that in human years Chewy is 85 or 119. Because 85, I think George Clooney's 85 and he's still fucking a lot of girls.
Yeah.
She's
It
dying.
does, but she's 17 years old, so she was just having a day.
She had a really bad day yesterday. I'm
You're
still
concerned?
like, I'm concerned. Like, I don't want to be here. Like, feel like I need to get.
How was she this morning?
She was sleeping.
She was sleeping.
Yeah,
She's
she
good.
was sleeping, but it was like she walked into a wall yesterday.
Yeah.
She fell over. It's just like one of those things.
She's
you know,
dying.
when your dogs start to get old,
Die
it's
and
just
die.
it's
Yeah.
torture. It's really torture because they
It really
can't
is.
tell you. Although she does tell me a lot with her eyes. She's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's just like, can you believe this? I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dying. I guarantee you she will be dead by the end of the year. They're going to come crying. And
Yeah.
Torture.
she's going to cry and to say that Chewie, is going to be put to sleep because she's got something, or she just woke up and she's dead and there's dog shit all over the floor, all over the carpet. And Lena was
Get old.
and Lena was spinning in circles, chasing her tail with a smile on her face.
It's
Yeah.
torture. It's
It
really
was the black
torture.
tiny
They
dog.
can't tell you. Although she does tell me a lot with her eyes. She's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's just like, can you believe this? I'm like, I can't.
Yeah, but she jumped up. She jumped up on the bed last night and was sleeping between us. And
Yeah.
she's good.
Yeah. I just am like like a little bit distracted this morning because my brain
Is with Chewy.
is back home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, we're here now.
Yes, we are here now. We're here now.
Hey, weather. Let's get into the weather. It's going to be very spring-like this week here. A little rain. High of like 58, low in the 40s. But the Mets, their season opener, it's going to be raining.
Oh,
Yes.
Mets. Sorry, Mets.
No, but that's normally what happens.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's probably will be postponed. I mean, it's looking like that, right?
It's looking,
But you never know. You never know. And there's
I feel like they start baseball season a month too soon. I mean, at least in the Northeast where it's cold and
I've seen a
rainy.
Yankees game where it's snowing.
Yeah.
It's been snowing during a game, which
Right.
is pretty, yeah. So, it changes fast, though. But blizzards and storms pummeling the plains right now. We have a picture of in Wisconsin. Let's see that.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. It's practically April. But it's moving through the plains. But I'm glad it's not snowing here.
I know. We have that. At least we have that.
Yes.
And the park is very pretty with it. The trees are really starting to bloom. The flowers are blooming. It's really lovely.
Yep.
So no Powerball winner. I don't know if you've been following my quest to win Powerball.
No?
And no winner for the $800 million or the, which one? There's Powerball and then there's the Mega Millions.
yeah,
right.
it's happening tonight.
So tonight it's happening. So, we have like this whole work pool that's been going on here. And then I have my side hustle, which is my own, because I know what will happen here. If we as a staff hit the Mega Millions, trust me, there will be lawsuits. I know. Somebody forgot to Venmo the money and they didn't get their $5 in on time. I don't want to be tangled up in that.
So you do your own side numbers?
I'll do my own side numbers, and I swear I will share it with you guys. I promise you.
Really?
Oh, okay,
yes.
What percentage? What do you mean by share? What do you mean by share?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better share with us. Make all that damn money to make terrible daytime television. And every time their lotto comes up, she always tells the same shit about that the employees and the staff, they all put their money in a pool, and then she buys her own separate tickets because she knows that there's always going to be arguing, and it's always the same kind of joke routine. She just kind of like changes the wording, but it's always the same routine. The foundation is that the staff puts in a pool and that someone's always going to like not put it in. And then if they win, they're going to say I was gonna, or they're going to say and then there's people fighting of whoever put over more. Someone's going to buy the ticket and think there's always something.
I will share it with you guys. I promise you.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Don't trust an Italian from Jersey when she promises something.
What percentage? What do you mean by share? What do you mean by share?
The guys are okay.
I I reserve the right to decide who gets what.
Yeah, sure.
Those of you who have been nice to me will get a larger slice of pie than those of you that have been a pain in the rear.
But it's almost $2 billion. 1.1
Yes.
billion.
Right.
The other one's 800
One-
million.
right.
Wow, so almost $2 billion.
Yeah, so that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's so funny. It's like, I always say an office lottery pool is like when you go out for girls' night out to dinner, and then
The check
somebody
comes.
says, can we have the check split 12 ways? And I'm like, no, that's okay. I'll get the check, because you don't want the waiter to suffer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I always hate that. Hey, last night I went to the Knicks game.
Oh, that's right. You
Yeah,
did.
I went to the Knicks game.
That's
Yeah.
where you were.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot you went
Yeah,
out
it was
because
great. I was great. I went with my agent Sean, and he said we got great seats. I'm like, cool.
so tell
They're
me,
on the floor.
like on the floor,
Yeah,
like on the court
there
side.
were like Chris Rock and Tracy Morgan and all those. Henrik Lundqvist was there.
No
I saw Henrik
way.
Lundqvist.
No.
Yeah, John McEnroe. I mean, it was,
Henry-
it's a big thing.
Yeah.
The Knicks games. They're good. They're really, really good. They've got this one player, Dante DiVincenzo. Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah,
he
he's
scored
Italian.
40 points last night. He broke the record for 3 points in a game. And the guy
No,
that had
hold
the
on.
record
Hold
for the
on.
most.
Hold on. He's lying. He did not break the record for most. He just said he broke the record for most 3-pointers in a game. If anything, he broke the Knicks team record for most 3-pointers in a game. Maybe anything. If anything, it was, knowing Mark, it could have been most 3-pointers by a Knick this season, but it very well could have been most 3-pointers by a New York Knick in the history of New York Knicks. So broke the all-time record for most 3-pointers in a game in Knicks history, but not in NBA history. And he should specify that, because he's leading you to believe this guy broke the record for most 3-pointers in history of all time of any NBA team, and it's lying.
Scored 40 points last night. He broke the record for 3 points in a game. And the guy that had the record for the most 3 points for the Knicks in a game was on the other team.
Oh.
They traded him, right? So he was on the other team. And so when he had 7 or 8, and he had to break the record, his record, they brought him into the game.
I say just
And
try
he
to.
was just
Yeah.
he was all over him.
Right.
I'm like, why is that guy so interested in the game's over? They're up by 30 points. Game's over. Why is he so interested in guarding this guy and
Because he doesn't
stopping
want
him
his
from
record
scoring?
broken.
Because it was his record. He wanted to save his own record. I like this guy,
I do the
Dante
same thing,
DiVincenzo.
because he's Italian.
I guess he's ginger. He's got like a little bit of like a brown reddish hair.
Okay.
Yeah, and then whenever he scores a 3, he goes like this, like this. He does this cool thing with his arm. He's very cool. He's very cool, and they call him the Big Ragu.
Oh, the big ragu.
Big Ragu.
Big
Oh my
sauce.
God.
Yeah, he was nice.
I'm missing a lot by
The
not.
Knicks do a good job. They have this T-shirt gun. You know how we had a T-shirt gun in Vegas, and I love my T-shirt
Yes, your
gun.
favorite T-shirt.
Yeah,
Yes.
they have like a Gatling gun. They have like 20 barrels, and they goes.
Do not get that from Mark,
Please.
please. Do not.
I want the Gatling gun.
Yeah, that's a lot of T-shirts.
Yeah, and I had a really good time. They
You
did a
did?
good job.
And so your agent took you.
Yeah. We talked about career and stuff like that, and family, and what do I want in life, and all.
What do you want in life?
Right. What do you want in life? Like, what do you want me to do for you? Because you're not getting any acting roles. You're not getting any movie roles. No one's summoning Mark Consuelos to audition for any big movie roles or TV roles. Like, what do you want in life? Like, what? Because I need some direction. What am I doing for you? Because you do this every day, and that's it. So I'm your agent. We talked about life. We talked about work or lack of. Like, what do you want in life? Like, do you want to do hosting? Do you want to do a podcast? Like, you gotta, like, I'm trying to get you movie roles and TV roles, but that ain't happening. You're constantly busy. What do you want? Like, are you just gonna pay me to do nothing?
Yeah. We talked about career and stuff like
Or
that.
lack of career.
Family, and what do I want in life?
What do you want in life?
We know.
I'm not even sure if
a really nice. We ate in like the owner's lounge.
Oh.
Yeah. This lady thought I was Regis.
Oh, yeah. Same.
Yeah, she goes,
Same.
"You're Regis."
Yeah.
I said, "I'm not. I'm not, but let's talk." I knew what she meant.
Yeah.
She goes, "No, he's all like he's very muscular." I go, "That's me."
Mark.
She was lovely.
Yeah, right, I'm sure.
She was like, they watch the show every morning.
Of
So
course.
if you're watching, hi. In other sporting news, the NCAA tournament, they're down to the Sweet 16. Sweet 16. Make a pick. You got 16 teams here. Just pick one because you're good. It's like the
Prediction.
yeah, prediction.
You want me to just
Pick a team.
pick any team?
Who's gonna win?
Random.
It's either going to be the Aztecs or the
San Diego State. Okay, I like that.
Okay. Or the
North Carolina?
Huskies.
Or the Huskies, the Connecticut Huskies. All right, well, you picked the number one team.
All right.
Yeah.
North Carolina,
I'm
Connecticut.
going by the names.
So, write that down. She goes
I like the names Aztecs and Huskies.
Well, Washington's a
I'm
Huskies
gonna
too.
go for the Tar Heels from North Carolina.
Okay.
I like the Tar
win. I like the Tar Heels. Number 4. And I always like Gonzaga.
Yeah.
Gonzaga.
Not gonna happen.
They're number 12. They're seeded 12th of
Okay.
the 16.
Where are the Aztecs seated?
The Aztecs are
They're fifth.
13th. So you have
Okay.
you took the number 1 team, the Huskies.
All right, but I
Huskies.
didn't take them because they're number. I didn't know they were number one.
You're going by their.
I'm just looking at the titles of the teams.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like Aztecs. I saw Aztecs and I thought of old school Mexicans and I thought of you. You're my Aztec warrior when you're performing Camalingus on my prune bush.
Yeah. All right.
I also like the Wolf Pack,
The Wolfpack
North Carolina State.
State. Yes, that's a good team. Anyway, we'll see
Just
who
go
wins.
by the names. It's like in football. I used to go by that.
See this? So there's an Italian town, and they're selling. There's more than 40 properties.
I don't
It's
want to
like
hear
a
about it.
medieval village south of Rome, and they're selling them for just €1.
Okay, that
Just €1.
Over that.
So a lot of people, they've only sold one so far.
I think 2. Yeah,
Two.
2 have sold.
Because there's a lot of red tape. There's
Give
a
me
lot-
what's the red
Well,
tape?
because sometimes the town owns it, and it's easier for them to say, "Okay, you own it here." There's a lot of heirs that you have to find out who actually owns these homes because it's been deserted for a long time.
So you've got to
Yeah,
chase down the
Chase
original
down
owner.
the heir. So there's a lot of red tape, but it's we figure it's €1, so that's like $1.09.
Okay.
$1.09.
Okay.
So you know how we do pet adoptions here on the show?
Pretty.
We get the look at that beautiful town, just south of Rome.
Come on.
It's called Patrica. It has barely 3,000 residents.
You're fucking
South of
Italian.
Rome, 40 properties deserted in the early 1900s.
Okay.
So let's do it. Let's do this. Okay, so we could buy a house. Give me the big ragu. We'll get the big ragu to buy a few. I'll buy a few. We'll play basketball.
I'm thinking about the amount of times you could have bought that town for what you spent on that soccer team.
Yes, but there was no
We
red
could
tape.
have bought the whole
Stay
town.
there when you go.
Yeah, we could
We
stay
could
there.
have afforded the red tape. We could have bought the town and the red tape. All the tape. Hey, look, we just want to, I don't know if you've been following the story. It's been breaking all over this morning. This Baltimore, the Key Bridge that collapsed after a cargo ship collided into it. And it's a very devastating story. 2 people have been pulled from the water. One, they said, was fine. One is hospitalized and in very serious condition.
Yeah, the water was very cold.
It's just such a scary story. And, this is going to have like ripple effects for, I'm sure, a long time to come. But thinking about our friends in Baltimore right now, so many, we've gone over that bridge many times. So it's a very active scene, and we wish the best for the people involved.
All right.
I don't know if we should get to the billboard or if I should talk about this race in Paris that's happening.
Go for it.
Have you heard about this race? Now, Gelman came into my dressing room this morning and he's like, Kelly, of course you know about this race. We've covered it on the show. You've talked about it.
I just wanted to say thanks to Mark for the chime in. When he goes, yeah, the water's cold. You think the water's cold? Good one. Thank you for sharing that. I'm sure a lot of people's lives have been enlightened because you taught us that the water is cold in the Atlantic Ocean.
Have you heard about this race? Now, Gelman came into my dressing room this morning and he's like, Kelly, of course you know about this race. We've covered it on the show. You've talked about it before. I don't know if I have or if I haven't. I don't believe I have because it seems like a new concept to me. But these Paris waiters compete in a race to get a coffee and a croissant across the Capitol. Okay? It's a speed race. They do it without cigarettes, which I think puts them at a disadvantage. Anyway, this is the race. They're not allowed to spill it. It's 1.2 miles, 2-kilometer route. They carry a tray laden with a cup of coffee, a glass of water, and a croissant.
And if something falls off the tray, which usually probably would be the glass of water, you lose?
I don't know if we should get to the billboard or if I should talk about this race in Paris that's happening.
Go for it.
Have you heard about this race? Now, Gelman came into my dressing room this morning and he's like, Kelly, of course you know about this race. We've covered it on the show. You've talked about it before. I don't know if I have or if I haven't. I don't believe I have because it seems like a new concept to me. But these Paris waiters compete in a race to get a coffee and a croissant across the Capitol. Okay? It's a speed race. They do it without cigarettes, which I think puts them at a disadvantage. Anyway, this is the race. They're not allowed to spill it. It's 1.2 miles, 2-kilometer route. They carry a tray laden with a cup of coffee, a glass of water, and a croissant.
That looks good.
They need to be quick and careful. Any change to the composition of their tray impacts their final score. Absolutely no spillage is permitted. Really I want to take part in this next year. I really do.
Go to Paris.
I smell aroma.
Yeah,
Let's go to Paris.
No tape feed.
I think I do better.
Are you good? I would be horrible.
No, I'm really good at this.
Do you have to hold it with one hand?
Yeah, you have to hold it with one hand.
That's awful.
Yeah.
Fake smoking is allowed.
Fake smoking is allowed, but actual smoking is not permitted. Which I think is probably hard for a lot of the waiters.
Yes.
I think it's hard. But I could
You
fake
could do it?
smoke. Oh, yeah.
High heels?
I have.
It should be permitted to smoke if they want to, because if they choose to smoke, it's just going to make their job more difficult. So it's not like it's an advantage.
It's probably hard for a lot of the waiters.
Yes.
I think it's hard. But I could
You
fake
could do it?
smoke. Oh, yeah.
High heels?
I have really good balance from years of dancing. I have really, I'm not to toot my own horn.
Were you a server?
I wasn't a server, no. I mean, besides the time I worked in a pizza shop for that summer, but
I was going to say, she was in a soap opera when she was 19. She wasn't a server, but I guess if when she was 16 or 17 for the summer, she waited tables at a pizza place. I guess that counts. But you should know, you should know this about your wife of fucking almost 30 years. So, that's just so stupid. If he knows that she wasn't, why are you asking? I don't like that. I don't like them saying, well, the audience doesn't know, so let's just pretend like we don't know about each other. That's stupid.
I wasn't a server, no. I mean, besides the time I worked in a pizza shop for that summer, but I wouldn't say doing tossing pizza across the countertop is not doing this.
No.
But I have been a waiter in my family for many years, and I feel like I can.
Daily, which is good.
When he claps his hands like that, it's fake.
If I'm being honest, I've been a waiter for many decades.
All right, we have a big show today.
Dakota Fanning is here.
Also, we have Simon Baker here.
Sorry, long Simon Baker. The mentalist. I told you, the mentalist.
So funny. We've never called him Simon Baker. We always refer to him as the mentalist. So funny. And Auto Week continues with a look at smart and sporty cars. Still thinking about the mystery machine.
Yeah, we like the mystery machine.
I
You really
love
like
the mystery machine.
The
I
bus.
love that electric Volkswagen bus.
Yeah.
I really love. It's like I can't get it
You
out of
would
my
be happy
head.
driving that around?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I would be.
Colors in Palm Springs, yeah.
Yeah, in Palm Springs. I wouldn't even need a house. I would live in the mystery machine.
We should get them to sponsor the remote in Palm Springs.
Ah, all right.
Great idea.
It's a great idea. Yeah.
This remote shoots itself. It really does. Think about it. We've got partnerships lined up.
Yeah.
We've just proclaimed that we have partnerships lined up.
We'll bring Chewy.
We'll bring Chewy.
Yes.
We'll bring Lena.
Yes.
It'll be great. All right. You know what time it is. I can see. Oh my gosh. The audience is excited. Yeah. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's time to play.
Let's say hello to Samantha Putnam from Westfield, Mass, who watches the show on WGGB. Good morning, Samantha. How are you?
Hi, good morning, Kelly and Mark. I'm doing great. How are you guys?
Good morning.
Great. All right. Well, listen. You have a
How
kitty
old are
cat.
you?
Yeah. What's the name of your kitty?
My kid, his name is Leo. He's a
Oh.
Siamese. He's almost 14, but
That's not my cat. That's just a stray raccoon that I saw in my backyard. Right after I took this picture, I broke its neck and I ate it.
Listen, you have a kitty cat. Yeah. What's the name of your kitty?
my kid, his name is Leo. He's a
Oh.
Siamese. He's almost 14, but he's adorable. I love him so much.
He is adorable.
Pretty.
He is adorable. All right, you know how this game works. You've given us two statements. One is true, one is false. I have 60 seconds to decide which is the truth.
Okay.
And if you stump me, you're going to win this.
All right, speed it up.
All right, here are Samantha's two statements. I completed my first triathlon last summer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I believe that. Or I learned to play golf last summer. All right, let's get into golf. What's your handicap?
Ooh, I learned to play golf last summer, but I don't know what my handicap is.
Okay. Did you play a lot of golf?
Yeah, shut up, Kelly.
I just took lessons at the driving range. Actually, didn't play a full course.
I have a question about the triathlon.
Yes.
How long did it take you to complete it?
11
Oh,
hours.
It took me a long time. It took me almost 4 hours.
Uh-huh. And what was the hardest part?
7 hours. The
The
swimming,
hardest part for me was the swimming.
How long was the swim?
3 miles.
It was about 3 miles.
I get it. That's a see. He right there. He just thought, She didn't sound very confident in that. Like if you're a triathlete, you kind of know it's 3 miles, but she was kind of like, it was about 3 miles. Like, excuse me, like that's not something you would about and go like, I think about. But he's either smirking because he's like, you just gave it away. That's the lie, or he's giving it away like you did that on purpose. Like he's like smirking, like, okay, that's the truth because people know what the triathlon is, and if you didn't know what it was, you would look it up. So the fact that you the fact that you kind of acted like you weren't sure, that's a fake. I'm not sure, because people either know or they'll look it up if it's a lie. Like no one's gonna, or unless she's really bad at this game. I'm gonna say, oh, I forgot to guess. Shit. I guess I got a little bit of advantage on this one. This is gonna be a unique episode. I'm gonna say that the truth is she completed her first triathlon, and when she went, I think it was like about 3 miles or something. I think that was strategic to try to throw him off, but it's not going to work. But it might for him because he's kind of a dumb doofus, little bitch girl. I'm going to say it's true that you completed your first triathlon last summer. The golf is a lie.
It's about 3 miles.
Was this an Iron Man? What? No.
No, it was a triathlon.
How long was the bike portion? How many miles was the bike portion?
That was 12 miles.
12 miles. And how long was the run?
That one was 3 miles.
3 miles.
Half a marathon. I'm confused. I think that's a lot. Oh, God.
Okay. Yeah, 3 miles is a long swim for a triathlon.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that was the hardest part.
Everybody says the swimming is the hardest
It is,
part.
but it's not usually 3 miles.
Really? How do you know?
I just know.
How do you
Listen,
How many triathlons have you been?
I know people have taken triathlons.
You know people that have taken triathlons?
They take triathlons. All right, Samantha. Samantha, listen. You look like a triathlete. You really do. You look like an athlete just by your photo. You look like you could climb mountains and do all that stuff. But I think you took the easier route. I think that you were on that golf range last year and you learned how to swing a golf club, and I think you learned how to play golf last summer.
You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have guessed that. Once she kind of knew, like, she didn't know the triathlon, the swimming, but then she's like, she knows the bike riding really fast. That's a little inconsistent. So I would have switched it.
It's like March Madness here. I can't lose. I'm like the big ragu last night. I'm like the big ragu.
Would you like us to start calling you the Big Ragu?
Yeah. The big tamale. Samantha, I'm sorry, you didn't win the mug or the t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. It's time for Warm It Up.
Oh, my God.
Hey, today's trivia dancer is Vicky Sanda from Vancouver Island, British
Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Mark. Someone wants to have sexual intercourse with Marcus. Marcus.
Samantha, I'm sorry, you didn't win the mug or the t-shirt, but you still have a chance to win a valuable trip. It's time for Warm It Up.
This is where I mimic the dancer.
Hey, today's trivia dancer is Vicky Sanda from Vancouver Island, British
Yay! Hi, Mom. Can I suck your penis, Mom?
We love Vancouver Island.
Isn't it
So beautiful? It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I was hoping one day we would meet you in Vancouver Island, but we never did.
You know
Oh,
what?
well, you
Next
can-
time we're there, I'll look you up.
Oh, please
Oh,
do.
please.
I will.
Yes.
Deja, spin that wheel to see if we can win Samantha a prize.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, all right. This is a trip for two to the Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge in Alberta, Canada, and the Canadian Lodge. 6 nights in a luxury lakefront suite. It includes 3 meals daily. What's that?
All of them.
All the meals. It's a prize valued at $12,500. You have 20 seconds and only one guess. Good luck, Samantha.
All right, Samantha, here we go. We've had Lucas Gage on the show. Whose wedding did Lucas say he accidentally crashed?
Let's see. That was Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton.
Congratulations! You and a guest will spend 7 days and 6 nights at Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge. Nestled in the majestic Canadian Rockies, the Alpine Chic Fairmont Jasper Park Lodge
People, don't you know that Lucas Cage is not Lucas Cage, the Marvel guy, the big guy with the muscles. Not the Lucas Cage that was on the TV show on Netflix. It's Lucas Cage, not Lucas Haas. Las is Mas, live some Mas. Taco Bell is gonna crash in my car, in the trees, like the forest with the Z.
What's that? Hello?
You won.
Guys, so much. I'm so excited.
We can tell by the sound of your
Who are you
voice.
talking to?
I was talking to a friend.
Okay.
Is this a
Tell your
boyfriend?
friend we said hi. Congratulations, Samantha. Now you get to make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500
I'm going to go with the number of breasts I have and say 3.
of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift card from Grubhub. So please pick a number between 1 and 128.
112.
112.
112.
Oh, for the R&B group that Sean Puff Daddy Combs molested in his mansion where he was trafficking drugs and women.
Did you
Do you care?
call in sick for work today? You're not supposed to be here.
No, actually, I don't know a company, so.
Oh, well, la-di-da. Now people are sorry that you won the Grubhub. All right, congratulations again, Samantha. When we return, Dakota family.
Still ahead of live. Our Auto Week continues with a look at smart and sporty cars. Simon Baker. And coming up next, Dakota Fanning. Type 2 diabetes?
Finishing.
So, turns out the little sister ended up being a little more successful than you. Did you plan it that way? Did you ever think that when you were younger? Did you like, I got her on lock?
Child, and she had.
She was an I Am Sam, which now Sean Penn would never be able to play that role.
She's been a working actress since she was a very small child, and she hasn't stopped. Now she stars in the new thriller series Ripley. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Please welcome back to the show, Dakota Fanning.
You know, when I was like 15, I had a crush on her when she was like 10. Is what someone said that would be 5 years older than her. I just wanted to be with Denzel.
Nation's largest, most reliable 5G network.
When I was a child.
Free for 12 months. Be astounded and switch today.
She's been a working actress since she was a very small child, and she hasn't stopped. Now she stars in the new thriller series Ripley. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Please welcome back to the show, Dakota Fanning.
You know you can wear a bra, young lady.
So you just had a big, I cannot believe I was about to say it doesn't make any sense to me. You just had a kind of a milestone birthday.
I did. I turned 30.
Yes.
I did. I was so excited to turn 30.
You were, I guess, I mean, it seems strange because I feel like.
Oh my God, you sound like you ended up getting Miley Cyrus' voice. You sound like Miley Cyrus. Oh my God, you guys, I'm 30 years old.
I did. I was so excited to turn 30.
You were, I guess, I mean, it seems strange because I feel like when I met you and you were a very young child,
Definitely.
you seem like you were 30.
Well, it's funny. People have always said to me, like, you're like a 30-year-old in an 8-year-old's body. You're an old soul.
So
like
you're just
all
waiting
those
to turn
things.
30 to
So
see
I
if
was
it's
like, well,
true.
maybe.
Right, and now it's opposite. People say I'm like a big kid. I'm like an 8-year-old in a 30-year-old body. You know,
You
Like,
seem
when I was little, I was so mature for my age, and now I'm so immature for my age.
I was so excited to turn 30.
You were, I guess.
Forever 20
it
you
seems
are,
strange, 'cause
Dakota.
I feel like when I met you and you were a very young child, you
Definitely.
seemed like you were 30.
Well, it's funny. People have always said to me, like, you're like a 30-year-old in an 8-year-old's body. You're an old soul.
So
like
you're just
all
waiting
those
to turn
things.
30 to
So
see
I
if
was
it's
like,
true.
well, maybe if I turn 30, people won't say that to me anymore. They go,
When you're 30, I feel like you're 15.
Yeah,
Wait.
They're like,
Yeah, exactly.
you're an 8-year-old in a 30-year-old's body.
Did you have a big party?
I did. I had a big party, room full of all the most, important people to me, except my sister was missing from it, which was so sad. I can't believe
she's been on stage here.
she was on stage. She was
Here, yeah.
still finishing the Broadway show that she was in, so we totally understood.
Such
But
an
it's so
amazing
weird. It was like
show.
the best night that she wasn't there. So it was
So
great.
you live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But you guys were here.
So she's younger than you, but she's taller than you. So she kind of looks older than you. So do you have different parents, or like if she's taller than you, is like your dad really tall and your mom's really short, and you got your mom's short gene, and she got your dad's tall gene? Is that how that worked? Oh my fucking God. Now, I swear to God, there's no reason why this should fucking disappear.
Was in, so we totally understood.
Such
but
an
it's so
amazing
weird. It was like
show.
the best night that she wasn't there. So it was
So
great.
you live in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
But you guys were here for Christmas.
We were, yes.
How did you find that?
It was so odd because I've never spent that holiday away from home. I mean, we're from Georgia, so I had a few Christmases in Georgia and then LA. But the play opened on the 18th, and then she had one day off for Christmas Day. So my mom and I were like, we can't have her by herself on Christmas. So we stayed here in New York, and I lived here for a while, but I would always go home for the holidays. So it felt odd.
I
but
love
we
New York
embraced
and
it.
the holidays. I
It
just
was
think
beautiful.
it's magical.
No, it
It's
really
a magical
was.
time.
It was totally magical. It was just like, wait, where are we? Like we went out to dinner instead of cooking.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
It was just, it was different, but
Yeah.
we had a really nice time.
Yeah. Well, we have to take a commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk about hanging out in Italy with my man. Oh, that Ripley, stick around.
Still have it live. Simon Baker.
It was one thing when
Botox sooner. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
non sono sicura di poter lasciare tutto così su due piedi per andare a Roma.
Tutto?
Il lavoro e il libro che sto scrivendo?
Questo.
Sì?
Signorina, È un'indagine della polizia.
Se avessi la macchina sarebbe meno complicato, ma tra l'autobus e il treno...
Ce l'ho io la macchina.
Okay, so I just need to ask you. It seems like with your lips moving, it seems like you, when you're filming, you pantomime the words, or you pantomime the words, and then they have you go afterwards. They go post production, and you go into a vocal booth, and you read the Italian words off of a piece of paper to match up with your pantomiming. Is that correct? Because the film would take forever unless you learned Italian.
Se avessi la macchina sarebbe meno complicato, ma tra l'autobus e il treno...
Ce l'ho io la macchina.
That babble app really paid off, didn't it? Amazing.
It did, yeah. I had some lessons, and then I just really focused on learning my lines.
Your pronunciation is beautiful.
Oh, thank you so
Liar.
much.
That was really great.
So,
Bullshit.
are you fluent in Italian
I am
now,
not
or are you
fluent in
fluent
Italian.
in your script?
Fluent in the script. Yeah, fluent in the
I would just
No,
walk
but-
around reciting lines from the script.
I was doing
It
that
sounded like
when
you
I
knew
got
exactly
home.
what you meant when you said it. It was,
Well,
that was great.
I focused on that. I mean, that's
Yeah.
you have to acting in a different language. It's totally different.
Sure.
We obviously had a ton of Italian actors who were also acting in English, and so we were all just doing our best, supporting each other through that. But it's a totally different thing.
And you play the Marge Sherwood
I did,
character.
yes.
Okay, so tell us what's going on.
So this is a series. It's based on the novel by Patricia Highsmith. It's 8 episodes, and you really get to do a deep dive into these characters that you might be familiar with from other adaptations. I play Marge, who's the girlfriend of Dickie Greenleaf, and we're living our best life in Italy until Tom Ripley shows up and causes chaos.
Tell me about the craft service in Italy. So I just want to work in Italy so I can eat the lunches and
Yeah.
the dinners. Was it just so good?
Pasta is like, yeah, it's everything that you could ever want. And also you are just in a place with all the best food. And I was really strategic because we filmed in a lot of different places: Venice, Naples, Amalfi, Capri, Rome.
What
I
a
know.
dream! Oh my
It's
God.
I would plan, I would only eat like the cuisine of the area,
Sure.
you know? And
Yeah.
so it was
It's-
really
Okay, it's pronounced Capri, not Capri. Yeah, that's Ricky Martin. There's a little tease for all of you little whatever.
I would plan, I would only eat
Girls?
like the cuisine of the area,
Sure.
you know? And
Yeah.
so it was
It's
really
very different.
focused.
It's very different.
So I wouldn't order a cacio e pepe outside of Rome.
Rome,
You know,
right.
like I
Never
would-
outside
yeah,
of Rome.
exactly.
Yes.
So I really was strategic with my dining in the different cities.
Oh, I am.
Yeah, we can't wait to watch
We
this
are
'cause
so
I'm
excited.
Reveille premieres Thursday, April 4th on Netflix. Coming up next, Simon Baker. Stick around.
Tomorrow live from the series Luke, Maya Rudolph.
The high-flying adventure.
I said I'm booming like a light switch. Don't you know?
30 years. Don't
30 years of what? Oh, jewelry heists? Don't
The
you
exchange
know?
fell apart.
Celebrating 30 years. Don't miss the annual ABC7 Gibbons Run supporting the Leukemia Research Foundation Saturday, June 1st at Montrose Harbor. Run or walk to help us find a cure for leukemia. Sign up today at gibbons5k.com.
The high-flying adventure begins for a whole new generation. Think the loveliest thoughts and get ready to take flight. Peter Pan, coming March 26th to April 7th. Visit BroadwayInChicago.com.
I don't know, it's about a missing girl case from 20 odd years ago. Name was Charlotte Hayes. I don't know if you remember anything.
Yeah, I remember. You know, they cleared him of that business a long time ago.
Yeah. I know. I've just been sent out here to take another look at it.
He starred in the long-running series The Mentalist
And The Devil Wears Prada. And that was a scene from the new film Limbo. Please welcome Simon Baker.
Thank you.
It's been a while since.
It's been. I think it's been about 6 years.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So where's home for you these days?
I live in Sydney.
You live in Sydney.
It's beautiful there.
Oh, amazing.
You have a camper, we hear.
Yeah. Well, I've got a place. Yeah, I travel sort of 8 hours north to a place I've got up north, and I have a camper van. It's just it's a Volkswagen. Just one of those transporters, but it's got a bed and a fridge and
that's our dream
stove.
We had this electric vehicle Volkswagen bus here yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you, I could get good and comfy in that thing and spend the rest of my days.
Oh,
in that thing.
there's not much better.
Yeah.
But if you get one, get the one that's empty that they just use. They park in the loading areas,
and then you
fit it out.
Yeah.
What do you have special in yours? Yeah,
just
coffee maker.
No, I got nothing fancy like that. I just got a really good one of those thermo mattresses. The soft mattress.
Yes.
The thermo mattress. Very good.
Heaven.
Good. Yeah. I've got matchstick blinds. That's also
okay.
You gotta have blackout blinds, right?
Well, I've got curtains. And I've got matchstick blinds because some days I'll just find a spot near the beach. Maybe it's only 10 minutes from my house. Park, open the back up, put my matchstick blinds down so no one can see in, but I can see out. And I'll read scripts, I'll read a book, take a nap. It's like a little holiday.
Does everybody know you as that guy with the van?
Pretty much. I do park it at the pub sometimes. I'm not kidding, I do, yeah.
I don't blame you.
You get a level spot, that's the key, because you don't want the blood in your head and you don't want the blood in your feet,
Right.
That's right.
Exactly.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
That is definitely.
Save me a parking space.
I can see you guys doing this. It's going to be pretty
This is so up it's up my alley. We'll have to drag him.
We showed a clip from your film, black and white, beautiful film. It's called Limbo. Tell us about it.
It's a lovely movie. It's shot out in Cooper Pedy. It's about a cold case of an Indigenous girl that's disappeared 25 years ago, and this sort of broken cop goes out to investigate. But it really is a meditation, a reflection on intergenerational trauma within Indigenous communities in Australia and actually all around the world, and the lack of response and the justice system letting down Indigenous families like that.
Yeah, is this based on a real story?
There's a lot of stories.
Many real stories.
There's a lot of stories that reflect very closely to this.
And so when you're shooting, you shot it in Sydney?
No, I shot this in Cooper Pedy, which is it's an opal mining town in South Australia.
Okay.
So I drove my camper van there.
You did?
Yeah, about 2,500 kilometers and camped on the way, which was beautiful.
And then when you're on set, does
that was my
camper
trailer.
become your trailer?
I used that as my trailer.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And film companies
we do things pretty small
they
in Australia.
must love you.
Yeah.
And the director you've known for a long time, yeah?
Yeah. He's the first Australian. He's an Aboriginal director, Indigenous director. I've known him for 20 years. He makes beautiful films.
And I bet he's got a very obvious, very unique perspective.
Powerful.
Yeah, of course.
It's powerful. Very close connection to land. And if you do get a chance to see it, go and check it out. It's otherworldly.
Yeah.
Because of the location, it's an opal mining town is interesting because there's just holes everywhere.
Yeah, we saw in the shot from the clip we showed. It does look like it looks like a fantastical set, but it's
amazing.
Actually real.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Well, thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
With us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, or subscribe to our YouTube channel. See all your favorite moments and anything you might have missed.
Women say that the shower is the only place they get me time. Mark only wants to have in-depth discussions during a shower. And I'm like, can I have 3 minutes alone?
Maya Rudolph and Ted McGinley.
I have moderate to severe.
Time for the cars. Oh, God, I love a good car. Hey, let me know in the chat, what's your favorite car? Do you like old school muscle cars? You like a 57 Bonneville, a 63 Chevy Camaro? Do you like big trucks? Do you like pickup trucks? Do you like SUVs, a good classic an Escalade or a Hummer? I love Hummers.
Project.
Do you like convertibles?
You need the experts. Let the experts at Feldco make your home renewal project a cinch with free installation on windows, siding, doors, and roofing. Plus, no interest for 5 years. Free installation ends Sunday. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco. ABC 7 News is now streaming live and local 24/7. Now get more newscasts, breaking news, weather, and more of the stories that matter to you.
Watch ABC 7 24/7. Now wherever you stream.
Hey, must be the honey. Oh, why is this bread so good? Hey, must be the honey. If you want to come and drink tea with me, if you want to come and get drunk with me, mix the TEA with the COGNACOY. Is this tea so good? Hey, must be the honey. If you want to go and get drunk with me, drinking HOTE, toddy. If you want to come and get drunk with me, get a glass and pour some whiskey in a hot toddy. Oh, why is this drink so good? Hey, must be the honey. Yeah.
Smart and sporty.
That's me, Smart and Sporty. That's my Spice Girl name. Spice Girls. I'm Smart Spice and Sporty Spice. What's the stream? DJ Phil. DJ Phil in the house, y'all. What is DJ Phil?
Smart and sporty.
Damn straight.
No, that wasn't just Mark's nickname in high school. Who doesn't love that combination? That's the categories of vehicles we are featuring today from the New York International Auto Show. We are once again joined by Kelly Blue Book's Smart and Sporty expert, Micah Muzio.
So special on this here. This is so special. They actually moved the embargo to let us reveal it here. Nobody's seen this before in person. Check it out. This is the Kia K4, and I have got to point something out. This is not a concept car. This is the
car that's going to be available at dealers. So is Kia trying to jump into the mid-level game?
Move the embargo to let us reveal.
When I started driving, Kias were like, a brand new Kia was like $8,000. And then it became like a $12,000 car and then a $15,000 car. And it used to just be a circle with a KIA in the middle. Now they got this weird logo.
Sporty expert.
It doesn't even look like it says Kia. It just looks like it's like Hebrew or something.
Micah Muzio.
Something so special on this here. This is so special. They actually moved the embargo to let us reveal it here. Nobody's seen this before in person. Check it out. This is the Kia K4, and I have got to point something out. This is not a concept car. This is the car.
This is the car.
This is a compact sedan, and if you look at the thing stylistically, so many interesting details. Check out the rear door handle here. It's just seamlessly built into the pillar there.
Wait,
so much style.
It's here.
Oh, and you know, I don't know if you want to join me in the back seat here,
Sure.
but they are saying this is best in class rear seat roominess.
My
Notice
gosh, look at us.
how much legroom we have here. So much style.
Like,
Dual.
look at that. I mean, you could blow me and I could finger you at the same time in this back seat. We could have lots of sex in here. Lots of teenagers are getting pregnant in this car.
12.3-inch screens up front.
Look at that. And you could record yourself and you could post it straight. You could go on OnlyFans Live straight from the car. You could get pregnant on OnlyFans live from the back seat of your Kia.
Into the pillar there.
Wait,
so much style.
it's here.
Oh, and you know, I don't know if you want to join me in the back seat here,
Sure.
but they are saying this is best in class rear seat roominess.
My
Notice
gosh, look at us.
how much leg room we have here. So much style. Dual 12.3-inch screens up front there. Such a fun, stylish car. And we have to talk about price because this is a modestly priced car. Let's say low to mid 20s.
What?
Wow. I know, right?
Okay.
So just because it's a modestly priced car does not mean it has to look boring. Not at all.
Gorgeous. Love it.
I love the color.
Oh, yeah. Are you feeling the color?
You said available now.
This will be available in the second half of 2024.
Wow.
Now, over here, we've got something else special too.
Try this.
Give it. Do it.
Cadillac, yeah.
This is the all-new 2025 Nissan Kicks. And this is making its debut at the New York Auto Show. Everybody here, this is some of the first people to actually see this in person. So much style. So they've taken the Nissan Kicks, it's their small SUV, and they made it better throughout. So more power, more room, but style. Look at this cool red contrasting roof.
It's very cool.
But look inside here too. Same deal. This is a modestly priced car, but so much style. Look at the contrasting color around the shifter there, the stitching. You've got these dual screens up front here. How are you guys feeling? You feel comfortable?
Yes, I love
check this out.
this.
Look at those headrests. Those are Bose headrests. They've got speakers built in.
It's a very comfortable
Very
headrest.
comfortable. Very, very cool. You guys look good in this. How you feeling?
I like this car. Yeah.
We're going to take a commercial break. We've got more sporty and smart vehicles when we return.
Tomorrow on Live, Ted McKinley. Everybody's a winner at the.
Yeah, I got a question. How long before those speakers break? I got a question about the speakers built into the seats. How long before they break? Because they seem like those are going to last 10,000 miles.
We're back with Micah, and we're checking out some new vehicles featured at this year's New York International Auto Show that starts this Friday at the Javits Center here in New York City. Micah has also a popular YouTube channel where he reviews cars with his wife, Evie, and their 8-year-old daughter.
You know what it's like to work with your family. It's a ton of fun, and I have that fun too. But we got to talk about what's underneath this door. Here, let's take a look.
All right.
Pull it off. This is the Subaru Forester. The Forester, previously, it was really more like a tall wagon.
Oh my God, this is quick. Good. Talk faster. Like Jussie Smollett in front of a judge.
That starts this Friday at the Javits Center here in New York City. Micah has also a popular YouTube channel where he reviews cars with his wife, Evie, and their 8-year-old daughter.
You know what it's like to work with your family. It's a ton of fun, and I have that fun too. But we got to talk about what's underneath this door. Here, let's take a look.
All right.
Pull it off. This is the Subaru Forester. The Forester.
New York International Auto Show that starts this Friday at the Javits Center here in New York City. Micah has also a popular YouTube channel where he reviews cars with his wife, Evie, and their 8-year-old daughter.
You know what it's like to work with your family. It's a ton of fun, and I have that fun too. But we got to talk about what's underneath this door. Here, let's take a look.
All right.
Pull it off.
My family.
This is the Subaru Forester. The Forester, previously, it was really more like a tall wagon.
Do that again, Kelly. Do that again, Kelly. With your cabbage roll.
Here, let's take a look.
All right.
Pull it off. This is the Subaru Forester. The Forester, previously, it was really more like a tall wagon. We've got a proper SUV here. Some interesting geometric body cladding on the outside. But the important thing is it does all the lifestyle things you'd want a Subaru to do. 8.7 inches of ground clearance, standard all-wheel drive. It's got an X mode, off-road driving mode.
Like that.
That is an 11.6-inch screen in there. And then what's super cool about Subarus, they've always focused on safety. And safety is a really cool thing here. So they've improved their eyesight suite of active driver assist. There is a feature called emergency stop assist, where if you're driving with the adaptive cruise control on and you are incapacitated for whatever reason, the vehicle can bring itself to a stop, turn on the flashers, and open the doors so you can be rescued. Amazing, right?
So if you're sleeping or something.
If you are sleeping or something. All right, that's a cool vehicle. Now, yesterday, we were talking about how you might need to move into maybe a slightly smaller SUV, maybe something more like.
I'm sorry, I missed that whole part. I was busy scratching my bunghole.
6-inch screen in there. And then what's super cool about Subarus, they've always focused on safety. And safety is a really cool thing here. So they've improved their eyesight suite of active driver assist. There is a feature called emergency stop assist, where if you're driving with the adaptive cruise control and you are incapacitated for whatever reason, the vehicle can bring itself to a stop, turn on the flashers, and open the doors so you can be rescued. Amazing, right?
So if you're sleeping or something.
If you are sleeping or something. All right, what's such a cool vehicle. Yesterday, we were talking about how you might need to move into maybe a slightly smaller SUV, maybe something more electric. This might be the answer. Let's do it. This is the Porsche Macan. Long all new in its second generation. So cool. Okay, it comes in two versions. There's the 402 horsepower version, but I think you want the power of the turbo model, 630 horsepower. You can go from a standstill to 60. Maybe you want to hop
What
on
kind
it.
of car is this?
This is a Porsche Macan.
Oh,
Now,
bloody
what you need to know about the Macan, not only does it drive quick, it charges quickly. You can go from a 10 to 80% charge in only 21 minutes.
Wow.
And for you, so not only does it drive like a proper Porsche and have all that great acceleration, but it is highly customizable. You could make this exactly the vehicle you want. Get the seat belts the color you want, match your favorite shirts, that kind of thing. Customizable, easy to live with, so fun. I can see you wear it.
Yeah, great. It's a beautiful car.
Thank you. All right, Micah's back tomorrow with some luxury and comfort.
Matching shirt. A Porsche. How much is it though? You didn't say the price.
Get the seat belts the color you want, match your favorite shirts, that kind of thing. Customizable, easy to live with, so fun. I can see you wear it.
Yeah, great. It's a beautiful car.
Thank you. All right, Micah's back tomorrow with some luxury.
He knows they got money. He knows he's talking to rich people. He goes, I could see you in this thing. He's probably getting a commission. They probably said if you could sell it to him, we'll give you 10%. I bet you that's a $100,000 car right there. Justified by your custom seatbelt color. I could see you in one of these, dude. They live in fucking Manhattan. They're not driving anywhere.
Customizable. You could make this exactly the vehicle you want. Get the seat belts the color you want, match your favorite shirts, that kind of thing. Customizable, easy to live with, so fun. I can see you wear it.
Yeah, great. It's a beautiful car.
Thank you. All right, Micah's back tomorrow with some luxury and comfort vehicles. All right, let's take a break. See that?
If you would like to know more about anything you see during Halloween, just log on to our website at livewithkellyandmark.com.
Sometimes you work.
Sometimes you work, sometimes you shit. Sometimes you shit while you work, and sometimes you shit where you work. Sometimes shitting while you work is not a metaphor for having a sexual relationship with a colleague, but you actually shit in your pants while you're sitting at a desk at your place of employment. If you have a problem with that, ask Tony Hawk what he does and take turmeric pills. Apparently it helps with diarrhea and helps to improve your sex life at the same time, whether you're at the workplace or not. Recommended by Walt Disney, grandchildren everywhere. You know he liked to spread his seed. What's going on with this shit? Jesus Christ.
Welcome back. The inbox, Giovanna Cordova from Little River, South Carolina. Hi, Kelly Mark. The town that you talked about this morning that's selling homes for €1 is my hometown.
Uh-huh.
Yes, that's where her family lives. And she was a trivia caller on November 29th, and Mark and I spoke Italian.
Oh.
Yeah.
How about that?
Do you have a clip of that?
How about that? Mary Lou Rogers sent me a picture of her 18-year-old Colby. Aw, Colby looking great.
Yeah.
So she's just letting Lena know, or she's letting Chewie know, you're not alone. You'll be dying with someone else of your breed. Or she's like, don't worry, your dog's got at least 1 year left. That dog right there thinks it's looking at a piece of meat.
Mary Lou Rogers sent me a picture of her 18-year-old Colby. Aw, Colby looking great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Linda Tranner from Jacksonville, Florida, 17-year-old pirate. Yeah, he's seen a few things.
I think this picture of Colby was taken many years ago. Just gonna go out on a limb. Colby looks young in this photo.
This is from Don Guerrero from Ada, Michigan. This is my parents' hometown. We visited Patrica many summers and stayed at my dad's farmhouse. It's truly a beautiful town.
Oh. Yeah. Tomorrow's show, Maya Rudolph will be here. McKinley! And luxury and comfort vehicles will see tomorrow, everybody.
Ted McGinley, they love Ted McGinley. Didn't Ted McGinley have sex with Kelly Ripa back when he was filming Revenge of the Nerds? All right, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a big French Italian kiss. You know Italian kiss? It's the same as a French kiss, but with the fingers. Ciao, Bella. Dakota Fanning, please give me another chance to propose to you. You know she rejected my proposal.